gay. Ey, ey, inspirando a los chamaquitos, poniendo a apretar los viejos. Siempre tuvo a Dios de cerca, por eso es que llega un lejos. Veterano y rookie, yo mismo me doy consejo. Yo no soy la cabra, yo soy el conejo. El mejor, Roberto Clemente, Albert Pujol, Maradona y Messi en el fútbol, pero soy la nueva estrella. Los contratos a los Sugar y Lindor, sin dejar de ser el mismo, porque el dinero no te hace, aprendí eso. Conozco un par que están en olla y no son más a fuego que 10 besos. No juzgo a nadie, sé que no debo, pero ojalá y todo el mundo fuera humilde como Bebo. Le tengo miedo a las alturas. Por eso estar tan arriba a veces me asusta. Extraño aquellos días con el adiós en la justa. Ambos llegamos, la vida no es tan injusta. Mi respeto al que josea y siempre se las busca. Los muchachos están activos, así que no te luzca. Pa' los cazatalentos que otro Bad Bunny buscan. Ya. Otro como yo en el próximo siglo. Mi nombre va para los museos, va para los libros. Soy la estrella de mi isla, por eso es que brillo. A mí no me hablé con voto PR en mi corillo. Gracias una vez más por quererme tanto. Viajando el mundo entero, pero siempre vuelvo pa' mi canto. Todos saben que siempre ustedes que yo les canto.
This is Kevin Harlan with... Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You can feel the energy here in Milwaukee. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Left side, Towns. Kessler with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Doncic. And McDaniels with the block. There's the lob to Towns. Outside Mathurin. Bucks passing it around. Doncic outside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the rejection by Ayton. And finished off by McDaniels.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
And Brunson, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Towns. Plays it up and banks it in.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's McDaniels. Drops in the tray. McDaniels got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Towns gets it to go.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Toronto leading by 5. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Brunson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Pass to Kessler. Here's Doncic. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Ayton. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Kessler. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A new group in now for the Raptors. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Doncic. And that one drops. Doncic has got 10 points.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Here's Brunson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors. They're up by 3. And don't go away. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Hayes. Tries again. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And it's Hayes in the corner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Wall, a top-tier distributor. There's no denying that. He maintains incredible court awareness at all times on the floor.
In the corner, Bamba with it. Pass to Diallo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Jones for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's O'Connell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Hayes, no good. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Brunson. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 7.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Offensive rebound. On the wing, Mathurin. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve. And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy giving good coaching.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the 22 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kessler, stolen by Brunson. They're running. Launches the 3. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Count it, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Ayton. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
you also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
It's stolen by Jones. Pushing it up. Floats it up for Walker. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Over to the wing. Ayton wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he comes up with the deuce. Kessler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
3 seconds left. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Milwaukee now. A 2-point game. In the corner, Bamba with it. Okongwu down low. Banked in off the glass. Okongwu's now got the first basket of the second half here for the Bucks.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Clarkson. It's blocked. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Back to Okongwu. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Clarkson outside. Fires high post. Rebounded by the Bucks. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And the Raptors with some changes. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Buffkin. With the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0-4 coming out of the break.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. Pass to Bamba. Second chance shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Raptors trail by 10. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Towns the screen. Brunson, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Ayton connects in the foul line jumper. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
Back to Okongwu. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers, it would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Towns, the screen. Brunson adds a two-pointer, and Bamba pulls it down. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Diallo. Pass to Black. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From deep, Brunson.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Bufkin. Goes back up. Now, here's Bamba. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Brunson. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Brunson's got 14.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
Confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Raptors trailed by 17. Clarkson goes in. Up and in on the layup.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Timeout called, the Bucks. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Into the lane. Here's Kessler. Count it. Kessler's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Pass to Wall. Here's Hayes. And so it's Milwaukee taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 19. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And it's Ayton missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Towns, the screen. Launches it. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for three.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
In the corner, Bamba with it. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
You know, he's a proven shooter from distance, guys, despite his size. Bamba's got a nice feel for when he should pull the trigger on that shot.
Here's Brunson. Again, Toronto.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Brunson adds a two-pointer. A rebound by the Bucks. Pass to Doncic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Outside, Towns. Shoots over Walker. Towns with the bucket.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Doncic with it. Shoots over McDaniel. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Brunson driving in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Brunson. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Back to Doncic. In the corner, Bamba with it. Bucks passing it around. Crosses over, and Doncic throws it down.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Doncic looking it over. And it's in there. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And, guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against the Raptors.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Jones. Stolen by McDaniels. Puts up a three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
A defensive stalwart, McDaniels, causing a turnover there. Jaden affects the game on this end of the floor quite nicely.
Now Doncic. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that